Zach Gershman here with Clay Harper. Clay, I want to get straight to it. I saw on Twitter you said you cannot wait for Jason Kelce's victory speech. Explain that to me.
You know, last time Kelce had the victory speech, he just let the media have it, the national media. And I think he's got a lot of ammunition this year. You remember last year, everybody in the media said Jalen Hurts isn't the guy, trade Hurts, get a better quarterback. You got a great team, but your quarterback's still Jalen Hurts. I can't wait to see what he says about Hurts. I can't wait to see what he says about Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni starts 2-5, 2-6 his tenure. The Philadelphia media, people forget, they're trying to get this guy out of town. I can't wait to see what Kelce says about them. And I mean, just this whole team is they're trying to blow it up. You know, this team isn't it. They start out 2-5. Get Jonathan Gannon out of here. You know, and now look at them. They're in the Super Bowl, on the verge of winning Super Bowl. Best team in the league, best record in the league. So I just want to see what Kelce has in store. He's going to be wearing his hat, wearing his outfit.
Got the mummer's fit.
Yeah, just going through the roster of what people said guys couldn't do it or shouldn't do it. Jordan Mailata, you know, left tackle, right tackle, left tackle. They said he couldn't play. He's just a rugby guy. So I can't wait to see Kelce stick it to everybody that was talking stuff, because he does a really good job of that.
What were your thoughts when the Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts? Because it was a surprise, I think, for a lot of people, and Jalen even said that as well during the opening night here at the Super Bowl. He did say a lot of people were surprised about the decision. But what were your thoughts on it?
Well, at first I thought Carson Wentz, I was a believer in Carson Wentz. I thought this guy had showed enough in his MVP season. I thought he was the guy, but you know, looking back, I think it was a genius move, because you reset the quarterback clock. If he's not the guy when you get old, you don't have to wait and try to find another quarterback, wait till he matures. Now you got Jalen Hurts waiting in the wings. So I think it was a good move, but at the time I was shocked, because I'm like, Carson Wentz, this guy was MVP candidate. Like, this guy was showing all the things that you wanted a quarterback to show. He could move, he could throw the deep ball, he had a quick release. So when they drafted Jalen Hurts, I was surprised, but looking back, I mean, it was an expert move.
You had the chance to play under Andy Reid, who obviously, there's a lot of storylines that come into this game with the Kelce Bowl or Andy Reid playing against the Eagles. What did you learn from Coach Reid?
I learned a lot, man. This guy is just the routine. He has an immaculate routine and he sticks to it. So what I've learned from him is in all aspects of my life, I set up a routine, I optimize it, and I stick to it. And that's what Andy Reid always did with practice. That's what he did with meetings. That's what he did with everything that he was doing, was routine. And so I've kept that with me after football and after playing with Andy.
So you've had the chance to walk around here at Radio Row. How cool is this type of event?
Oh, it's cool. It's my first Radio Row. It's my first time being here. It's awesome, man. You get to see a bunch of the people that you follow on social media, you see on TV, and you really get to talk to them and really put some faces with the names and the profiles that you're seeing on social media. So I think it's really cool. It's a really cool networking event, and just bringing the league together and promoting a league that we all love. And I think it's a great event to promote NFL football as a whole.
You've utilized social media a lot, just to go off of what you mentioned. You've utilized social media a lot. What are the keys for a former athlete that tries to stay away from social media during the season so that they don't get psyched out or nothing gets into their head, or they don't fall for the national media's love or hate for them? And now that they're going out into the real world and now they have the chance to use social media, what are kind of your advice and tips for that?
It's funny because stay away from it as much as you can when you're playing. Hated social media, never looked at it. Most of the time it's nothing good. Even if it's something good, don't listen to it, because now you're going to start thinking you're better than you are. Stay focused on the game, the tape, doing what you can to improve 1% better every day. After football, you want to build up that brand. You want to build it up, and you want to have your following. If you want to get into the media side of things, build it up. Give hard takes. If people disagree with you, explain your side of the story. And what I would say is, don't give in to pressure of people who don't agree with you and try to make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about, your take. Explain yourself, your experience, you've played in this league and you know what you're doing. So as far as that, I say just stick firm, hold firm to your takes, and give good explanations why you feel that way.
So last question for you here. I'm pretty sure we know you're leaning towards the Birds coming away with the victory. What is going to happen? Is Jalen Hurts going to get a touchdown? Like, if you had a sports bet, what's the lock?
The lock of the week, man. I think this is tough because you got the best passing defense versus the best passing offense. There's been a lot said for that, but I know this isn't Patrick Mahomes. But I think it's going to be a lower scoring game than people think. So I would maybe take the under as opposed to the over, which everybody's going with. So over-under, I would take the under. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game because I think both defenses are going to step up. Eagles defensive line, Patrick Mahomes shreds the blitz. Eagles defensive line doesn't have to blitz to get pressure on the quarterback. They had 70 sacks this year, the third most in the NFL. third most in NFL history, the most in the NFL. With that defensive line, they're going to get pressure on Mahomes, and I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. So take the under.
Clay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.